Hello, I'm Daniel. I host this podcast, Sharpening the Mind. I am a Buddhist meditation teacher in Kansas City. These teachings will always be given free of charge, but if you feel compelled to make a donation, there's a link in the show notes. Thank you for listening and have a good day. Hello, I'm Daniel. This teaching is called 4 Practices That Help Us on the Path. 4 Practices That Help Us on the Path. This is from the Lojong Teachings, and it's really just a list of 4 seemingly very simple things that we can do that are great and will help us on the path. So, what are these 4? These are just like 4 life tips. Like 4 life tips. So, and I have updated the language on these to put them in contemporary terms. In some of the old translations, the wording is not something that makes much sense to us. So this is my own version. Okay. So the first one is do good. Do good. And that's just be nice, be friendly, say hello to people, be polite, ask people how you can help them, hold open doors, say please and thank you. These are simple things we can do. It's what we learned in kindergarten, I think. We want to try to be helpful and kind in as many ways as we possibly can throughout the day. Don't be part of the problem in someone's day. Doing good deeds creates and sustains a positive attitude. We can feel good about the good things we do. If we say a kind word to someone, not only does that uplift them, but I think it uplifts us some too. We feel good about ourselves when we do it. So it's really good all around. The second one is don't be a jerk. The actual original wording on that is avoid doing evil. And I think that is a much heavier description than what we're talking about here. When I say avoid doing evil, like, okay, well, I'm not killing babies, right? So I think, evil seems to have like really heavy, giant connotations to me. So I borrowed the phrase, don't be a jerk, from a writer named Brad Warner. And he said that for avoid doing evil in a totally different teaching than this, but I really liked it. So I wanted to use it here. Don't be a jerk. We need to pay close attention to our thoughts and words and deeds and notice when we might be causing harm. In the context of this, we're mostly referring to little things. Very few people do serious crimes against humanity, and that's why I didn't want to use that word evil. This isn't about those. This is about when you're having a bad day and you snap at someone. This is about when you make fun of someone because they look weird. Little things matter. This is about bullying. And the last 2 parts of this are about making offerings to bad spirits and praying to good ones. I'm reinterpreting those for our purposes here because I don't believe in spirits. And I think many of you people listening to me today also don't believe in spirits. Okay. So the third one is appreciate your weaknesses. This means noticing the areas where we struggle and accepting these things about ourselves instead of beating ourselves up. A friend of mine gave a talk at a place called the Inner Peace Buddhist Center that I heard one time. His name is Bodhi Bob. And he said that in his own life, when he would drop something or be clumsy or fail to do something, he would always say to himself, "You're stupid." He would say to himself, "You're stupid, Bob," and just tear himself down. But after a while, he realized he deserves his own compassion, right? So he changed what he was doing. He started to adjust things. And instead, he would say, "You're stupid, but I love you," to himself. That's what we're talking about here. Don't beat yourself up. Just do your best. Just do your best. Don't beat yourself up when it's hard. Accept your weaknesses and try to do better. And then the last one is Be positive. And this means just reminding ourselves that we can do this. We are worthy of the path. Everyone is. Our true nature is basically good, and we are worthy of the path. And I've heard people say things like, I'm not a very good Buddhist, or I'm not a very good spiritual person, or whatever. And that is wrong thinking. That is thinking that gets in our way. It's hard to be positive, and it's hard to believe in ourselves. And because it's hard, we need reminders. You are worthy. Everyone has the nature of awakening. No one is left out. No one is left out. Not even you, not even me. Everyone has the nature of awakening. So those are the 4 practices that can help. They're all pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory, I think. Do good. Don't be a jerk. Appreciate your weaknesses and be positive. So that's it for today. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and have a good day.
Hey, I'm Daniel, the host of the Sharpening the Mind podcast. I'm just going to talk to you for just a minute about Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. Go to anchor.fm/start to join me as a podcaster.
Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.